welcome to the Hardcore Hotline. Today we have Austin McAuley from the band Limbs. They have an EP, Coma Year. Okay. And it is coming out at the end of June, apparently on the 24th, and it's through someone called UNFD. I'm not going to ask what that stands for. But instead, Andrew, I see that your band's name is in all capital letters. Is this an acronym? And if so, what does it stand for?
It means many things. But I'd let you make up your own interpretation. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds super lazy. Thank you so much. We don't have that much time, but I appreciate it. As I said, you guys have a new EP coming out. What song is your favorite and why?
Probably Spirit Breaker. Mostly because it's the heaviest song we've ever done. So,
The
and I like
heaviest
heavy music.
song. The internet will tell you if that is true or not. So I am looking forward
Yeah.
to the comments on that. So when I was looking through the history of your band, it seems that you haven't always been the lead singer. Is that right? So
That is right.
how did that happen? Did you know someone? Did they see you in a McDonald's parking lot or what happened?
It wasn't quite that elegant, but I was friends with a couple of the guys in the band previously, and the old singer Chris actually asked me to take his place. He asked me to fill in on a tour, and that went well. And I got home from tour, and then I ended up taking over full time. So yeah, he literally just asked me over coffee.
Wow, wow. So it
Yeah,
wasn't a weird mutiny. That's a little
it
bit
was not.
boring. I'm just gonna tell people
Yeah,
it was a
no,
mutiny.
I
So
like that better.
you said that you have, I like it too. It sounds more fun and engaging. So you said that some people in this band were your friends. Is everyone treating you nice or is anyone being mean to you?
I got my hazing out of the way in the first year being in the band, so it's smooth sailing now. All
Mm,
good.
mm,
Yeah, for the most
smooth.
part.
Yeah, yeah. I like how we're continuing on mutiny, sailing. Interesting
Aha.
little pirate ship we got going on here. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So here is a question that I hope makes some people in in your band mad. Who is your best friend in the band, and who is your
Mm.
enemy?
Jordan, the guitar player, is my best friend.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
Only because I've known him for the longest, because we've known each other since high school. My enemy, hmm, it's probably Joey, our drummer, during driving shifts. Every other time we're good, but he's the enemy during driving shifts because he likes to listen to 80s hair metal the entire time, and I like to mix it up.
When you
Gets
guys
old.
are on tour, do you let your differences inspire you while on stage? Do you ever kick his drum set? Because I for sure would love to see that.
I try to stay away from the drums that I really want to jump on it most nights, but it's, I guess, an expensive kit. I don't know. But yeah, that usually keeps me from jumping on it. One of these days it'll happen though. I'll snap one day.
I personally cannot wait to see that. And I'm sure the crowd will too, because I'm getting the feeling that for your upcoming tour, especially, that most people are going to show up hoping to have missed your band. But if you snap and break the drums, they'll get that on video and they'll share it with their friends and they'll be like, wow, I'm so
And I'll
glad
have to
I
relive the memory forever. Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So, Austin, when you're not singing in this super popular, totally popular band, what's your day job, and is it hard to switch over from that to being a singer? I'll call you the singer.
I like that term. Yes. When I'm not on stage pretending to be a front man, I work on boats. I like to do boat restoration and cleaning and detailing boats. And I have my headphones in the whole time. So it's not a hard transition because I go from being by myself to pretending I'm by myself on stage so I don't get super nervous.
Well, except for your band members, if you are on stage, you guys are probably by yourself. Well, maybe there's the sound guy and maybe the door
Yeah.
guai.
And then if we have somebody running merch, I guess that would make what, three,
Yeah, that's at
four
least three
people?
people. Wow. Wow.
Decent
So,
crowd.
That's a huge crowd, the biggest one yet. So exciting, so exciting. So, speaking of being on tour and playing those lonely shows, what is the creepiest thing that has happened on tour?
Probably the time our van got haunted and we had to have an exorcism of our van. Yeah.
The van itself was haunted.
Yeah, like that movie back in the 80s. Was it Christine, like the haunted car? It's just like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Was it harming anybody? I don't want to say the K word, but
Wow. No, thankfully the K word never came into play, but I had terrible nightmares every night. It was probably partly being on the bottom bunk in our bunks. But yeah, man, I don't know what it was, but it kept breaking down. So it was more so like self-harm of the
mm-hmm,
van
mm-hmm,
than it
mm-hmm.
was harming us, but it, still hurt because we had to fix it.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
financial harm of trying to fix a haunted van. So, now that you've had something extraordinary happen on tour, what do you hope is the creepiest thing that will happen on tour?
That the van like comes to life again and learns how to talk and kind
Sentient
of says,
van.
"Hey, we're yes," becomes sentient, being omnipresent.
Mhm.
That way, it's everywhere we are, and
Mhm.
maybe just like turning a leaf and being like a cool ghost fan instead of like breaking down all the time. That would
Yeah.
be cool. That
Like
I
a
could hope for.
buddy who's also a van. Like a
That we live in.
transformer. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Then
Yeah.
we could come up with a cool name for him.
Yeah. I think it would be kind of strange though to live inside of your friend.
Mm,
I don't feel like going on that sort of metaphysical existential crisis, so we'll not think about that.
mm,
Are there any venues that you guys have had that have had a paranormal presence to them? What kind of ghosts did you meet? Were any of them good looking?
mm. Unfortunately, I didn't meet any ghosts. I don't think I had the right pair of eyes that day, but we did play at the Rapids Theater, which apparently is notoriously haunted. And a friend of mine went ghost hunting for a while with our EVP detectors. And yeah, I heard some stuff, didn't
Hmm.
see anything, but heard some stuff and I felt some things. So
Heard
it's
some
definitely
stuff
haunted.
and felt some
Yeah.
things. Okay.
Yeah.
Had you been drinking a lot? I think I might know the answer to
Oh, I just had a
that.
cordial. I just had a cordial. So only like, 9 or 10. So it's nothing crazy.
Nothing
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, for
Uh,
sure. For sure. Now, you guys are touring soon. I know that I've been talking about that. Who are you touring with again?
we are touring with Greyhaven and the Callous Cowboys.
Callous Boys. Those guys are a bunch of weirdos, huh? Yeah. They're a bunch of weird little guys. Okay. So I'm sure that any paranormal experiences you may have had or will have will not hold a candle to your experience with those weird dudes. What albums are you listening to right now?
um, I guess I'll do like a three that I keep on repeat.
Mm,
I'm listening to, well, they're all a bunch of singles, but there's a band called Takers Leavers. My friend David out of California is in that band. I listen to pretty much all of their singles on repeat,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
the new like Moths to Flames record, Pure Like Porcelain, that's a killer one. And been listening a lot of Try Hard by the band Camino. That's another really good record.
Okay, I will make sure to listen to none of those. I listen to the same music that I've been listening to for 15 years, as most
Nice.
of the hardcore community does. It's a cornerstone of the hardcore community. I don't know why, but I am thinking, do you remember the band CrazyTown? What do you think they're up to, and would you play a show with them?
Oh man, don't even know what they're up to because they haven't been relevant in like what 20 years at least.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, I'll bet they're still playing shows. I mean,
maybe a
they're probably
fairground.
probably still bigger than my band.
More than likely,
So.
yeah, and will continue to be. Yeah, well,
Ooh, a fate open.
Limp Bizkit is back, Korn is
That's
back.
true. Yep.
The other guys who would yell about how much they hate women, which is like 12
Oh
bands,
man.
they're all back. So, Crazy Town could make a comeback. They could.
They could. Yeah.
Okay, Austin. Well, thank you so much for coming by. Once again, you have an EP coming out. Can't wait to see that being sold on Discogs for at least 30 cents. It is called Coma Year, and it comes out June 24th. And maybe, I don't know, if you're bored in the car, you can listen to it. Okay, thanks so much. Bye bye.